Hi y'all, hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome for those who are new. This is going to be a video about no spend. Hi y'all, this is Jedi Up 777 from the future, currently editing this vid. This is a new feature I'm testing out on my channel called Sit, Sip, and Socialize. It's a longer version, so grab your tea, coffee, soda, and grab a snack while I chat. This is very chatty. I hope y'all enjoy this format, and if you do, I will make it a normal series on my channel. Thanks again for all the wonderful feedback. Now back to your regular program. You may notice that my voice is kind of hoarse. I am actually homesick. So I figured, you know what? I'll go ahead and make some videos. I actually had already recorded this video, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. So I figured I'd re-record it. Anyway, and that happens sometimes. I have like videos galore, and it's just the editing process. If I'm not happy with it, I just chuck it and redo it. Or I spend hours editing. Okay, so I know some of you have been on a journey of no spend. Some of you may still be on a journey of no spend because we are now in the month of May. Some of you are still going strong with your New Year's resolution. I don't do New Year's resolution if y'all have been following me. I do them when I'm ready to do them. And scientific studies have indicated that people who do New Year's resolutions, only like 5 to 10% really stick with it. So it's best to do it when you are ready, not when everyone else is doing it, or you're just doing it just because everyone else is doing it. Okay, so anyway, let's get in my Emma A6. Look at how chunky she is. I absolutely love this planner slash, I mean, it's not really a planner. It is my commonplace brain dump, and she's got so many scratches already, so she definitely is used a lot. It's one of my favorites. It is a Austin leather line from Chic Sparrow, so you all know I love the Austin leather. It is just so yummy, and it smells so good. Okay, sniff test. Yep, it still smells delicious, but I can barely smell because I'm sick, like I said. Okay. Anyway, let me move my water out of the way because y'all know I am accident prone, and so I've been drinking tons of water. I got sick yesterday, so I've been homesick all day since yesterday, and I drank like 4 big glasses of water. And look at this, y'all. Someone at work made this for me. He has like kind of like a small business, and it says you can do this / coffee. This is so cute. Anyway, that was really nice of him to do that. I work with some really nice people in the office. Anyway, okay, where was I? I get sidetracked, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I hope y'all can see this. Okay, let me move these candles out of the way a little bit. Okay, I'm also trying not to hit my tripod. Okay, so some of you mentioned that my lighting has been causing glare. Okay, so just so you're aware, I have a new ring light. I've had it maybe a couple of months, 4 months, something like that. But I really appreciate all of the feedback y'all have given me. So I am new to this ring light, and I really, like I said, appreciate it. I know before I got extra lighting on my videos, people were saying that it was too dark. So I gotta find a happy medium between the too dark and the way bright. Okay, so anyway. So y'all know I got this charm from Hobby Lobby. These 2 things, it's just a leather tab and then this little jewel piece or whatever. Okay, I chose the word believe because, as y'all know, I am a Christian, so you will be hearing a lot about God, about Jesus, about faith. Alright, and I know some of you also share that faith, so I really love reading your comments and things like that. If you're not of the same faith, I welcome everyone. We do share common things, which is journaling and planning and all the stuff, handbags, finance, arts and crafts, fashion. Those are the things that I cover in my channel. Okay. Actually, before we begin, I want to preface this video by saying that I've been where you are. This video is not intended to shame anyone, to say, hey, look at me, I've got it all together. No, I am still on my journey. Okay, and just because my journey started 20 years ago and you're just starting yours regarding budgeting and doing a no spend or whatever, don't feel bad. Like, I've been there. I know how it is. It's hard. I have these 2 books, and I mentioned it in one of my other videos about books and budgeting and handbags. So that was one of the videos I covered. But anyway, so I'm not a minimalist, and I've told you all this before. Anyway, Marie Kondo, she's like a famous like organizer and stuff like that. She's like super neat. I tried this challenge, and I tell you what, when I got rid of the clothes in my closet, and I've been that way for the last 20 years. During the spring, during the fall, I kind of reorganize my stuff, and then I give stuff to Goodwill, or I donate them to friends and family, or whatever the case may be, because I don't like accumulating stuff. I'm just not like that. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. And then this, Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace. So I don't agree with everything he says, but he actually brings up a lot of good points in terms of saving and not spending and all this other stuff. So I highly recommend these 2 books if you're on that journey. Okay, so what was I saying? So it still pretty much looks the same. I made this sheet protector thingy to carry my scraps and my stickers. Y'all know I have sticky notes because I love sticky notes, and little sticky tabs. Stickers here, and then a washi card right here. And I got these washies from Japan. Oh my goodness, I love the washies from Japan. I really wanted to buy them all, but as y'all know, this video is about no spend. If y'all have been following me, y'all know I'm a big budgeter, and I really had to watch what I was spending when I was in Japan. I just came back in January, and it's now May, so if y'all are new to this channel, so I wanted to also share this cover that my daughter got me. So she is currently working in Japan. That was one of her dreams. She wanted to move out from a small town in the south and just, you know, follow her dream. And now she's living independently in Japan, and I'm just so proud of her. So this is like a paper cover, and it's inspired, it's a famous Japanese oil painting, I think. So anyway, it's so beautiful. And I'm not going to do a flip of this TN because this is not what the video is about. It is about no spend. So I'm going to find where, okay, right here. So I wrote this out last year, and I'm just now coming around to talking about it because someone mentioned about no spend in one of the handbag communities, and you know, we do it in every community, whether you love journals, planners, art, fashion, makeup, I mean just whatever, fountain pens. We have a tendency to overspend. Especially if you're in the US, we do consume a lot, and I know a lot of other countries kind of are following in our footsteps, and I have broken away from that culture, and it wasn't easy. I think it took like a better part of 6 months to get there. So the first 3 months was horrible, and then by the 6 months I was pretty steady in my spending / budget tracking, all that kind of stuff, or budget maintenance. So anyhow, the title, Why Don't Spend Doesn't Work for Everyone. The reason for that is because we have to cater it to our needs. Even myself, when I watch finance gurus, I have to remember that they don't have the same income that I do. They don't have the same family dynamic as I do, because I have kids. Some people don't have kids. Some people aren't married. And so, for instance, my daughter, she went to college and we saved up in cash enough to cover her school. Now, she did get some scholarships, so that helped us out a lot. But basically, if she didn't dorm the whole time, which was our plan, like we wanted her to just experience it the first year. Another thing is that of course when she did a study abroad in Japan, she had to actually stay in a dorm, so that we couldn't help that. But anyhow, I'm getting on a tangent, sorry. I told you this video was going to be chatty. This is probably going to be the most chatty video that I ever have, and the longest as well. Okay, so what I was saying was it has to be catered to you. Like my other budgeting videos, I think I did a part 1 to 3 series about budgeting. Although it's not one of the most watched subjects in my channel, I did get some comments stating that it helps them or that they do the same thing, yada yada. So, I mean, I appreciate everyone's backgrounds and sensibilities and things like that. We're all different. Okay, what time is it? If you hear my stomach growling while I'm talking, I'm sorry. I do normally eat something light this time of morning, like a piece of toast or a granola bar or a small bowl of cereal, so I apologize. Anyway, and my nails are not done, but I don't care. Like I said, I've been sick, so here you go. Okay, y'all, I'm getting sidetracked. So let me show y'all an update of my Chic Sparrow pouches, the symbol pouches. Aren't they beautiful? Let me just show you quickly what's inside of them. Now this one, I had to actually take the stuff out. Oh, except one contact lens. Anyway. Okay. So I absolutely adore this leather. It is in the Meteorite from Chic Sparrow. And I feel it all the time. And I use it every day. The only reason why I took this out of my handbag is actually because I was wearing my medium Russell, but I switched into this, my crossbody in light taupe Florentine front pocket from Dooney and Burke. I absolutely love her. And I'll show you what I have in it. Just a sneak peek. I'm not. Ooh. See, I told you I am accident prone. So that's what's inside. I'm not going to do a what's in my handbag. I just want to just show you. I put my lipstick and my lip gloss in here in this little case because it's thin and flat. So the reason why I did that is because that pouch, so it's thick, which I absolutely love. And sometimes I can fit this in my small handbags, but this one is teeny tiny. So, okay, let me move this. Okay, this one I use for my everyday carry. I've got a plastic envelope that was from the Happy Planner, I think. I repurposed it. It had like something to put the rings in here, but I cut it. And it's got straps of paper. And I've got a little stamp pad thingy and some pens, markers, my refillable double-sided tape dispenser, and my Elmer's glue. Y'all, I'm almost done with that pack that I got. If you saw my journaling supplies, I believe that's the video that I had, and that was a long time ago. But yeah, I have all kinds of pens. And I'm going to have a different video on the what fits in the simple pouches. So I just wanted to show you all this because it's along the lines of don't spend. This is probably my last purchase that I had. And if I remember correctly, I'll put it in the screen and show y'all like when it was. But I've slowed down in purchasing stuff because, like I said, I was on a no spend because, you know, saving up for the Japan trip, our hotel, our food, and all the other stuff, souvenirs that we wanted to bring back, it got pretty expensive. So, and I knew that ahead of time. So that's why I'm on a no spend, is because I want to build back up our savings account, and also that I don't accumulate a whole lot. And I'll kind of talk about that in another video in terms of minimalism. I'm not a minimalist, I've told y'all that before. And here's the medium-sized simple pouch. The zippers are wonderful now. I never even had to use wax paper, I just use them all the time. So I open and close them all the time. So that's what's in here, my corner cutter, my little paper cutter in here, and my regular tape, my pencil sharpener for my color pencils, because I have a mechanical pencil, I don't need it for that, and my little stapler. So I got this stapler like almost 20 years ago, and everyone always laughs at me in the office at how long I keep my stuff. And the reason I do that is because I don't want to consume too much, and I don't want to spend too much either. So I try to take care of my things in order for them to last long. Yeah. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show y'all. I'll do a more in-depth review on the 3 pouches. I'm excited for that. So I have an outline of what I wanted to cover in this video. I started to put my YouTube stuff in here in more detail as far as an outline. I still have it, however, one second. I still have it in my personal size, Mr. Darcy. Let me show you. So I have this right here, and this is basically the title of the video, if I'm editing it, if I'm needing to add sound, clip, like just add certain aspects of the editing part of it. And so this is just like a bullet point. This, however, is in more detail. I write out what I want to cover. Okay. So I thought about actually putting that format into here, but I don't know how well that's going to work, so I'm testing it out. I don't know. So in addition to tailoring your budget in terms of what meets your needs, also is the why. If you don't have a why for the reason you're not spending, then it really won't maximize the efforts that you're putting into it. You can try and try and try, but your reason is going to reinforce that goal. So I'll give you an example of some of the whys. People save for their retirement so they can live comfortably after they stop working, or they want to send their kids to college, or they want to buy their first home. Now, if you keep those whys, like put it on a 3x5 card in your wallet, whatever you access on a daily basis, your lipstick pouch, whatever the case may be, then if you ever get tempted, you can stop yourself. Okay, hold on, let me show you. Okay, so y'all have seen my goal notebook recently. So I'm going to show you an example of that. Okay, my first one was I resisted buying the Rachel Fossil handbag. I've been wanting that handbag. Everyone that has been following me, y'all know I've been wanting the handbag for a while now. Since I've been on YouTube, probably about a couple of years, because I got the Sydney Satchel. And I love my Sydney Satchel, don't get me wrong, but I have always wanted the Rachel. So I stopped myself because I had it in the cart already. I got an email saying, hey, it's this much % off. Like, y'all know if it's 50 or 75% off, I mean, that's it's a great deal. But like, I did it again just recently. So I got another email recently, and now it's May, and they were like, oh, we're having a 50% off, an extra $25 off, blah, 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 blah. So I did it again. I put it in my cart, and then I stopped myself and looked at my goals. That's one way to stop yourself from overspending. Keep your goals in front of you at all times. Oh, I wanted to show y'all. This thing right here, I actually had an A5 size of this plastic case, and what I did is I just cut it and used masking tape on it. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, I know a lot of you in the time that I've been on YouTube have been asking me, where did I get this little plastic case? And it came with this book from Target, and they no longer have it. I've checked. I even checked online, and I couldn't find it. So I bought 3 extra ones because they were on clearance after the back to school sale. Like, everyone got all their stuff already. So yeah, it was like, I don't know, less than $1 for each one, I think, after it was all said and done. But anyway, so yeah, I took this size A5 and I cut it, and I made it into a standard size. So I know I mentioned to y'all that I was going to buy one at Jet Pens, but I was like, wait a second, I have a ton of these, so I might as well just use it and repurpose. Y'all know I love repurposing my stuff. Okay, y'all, sorry about the glare again. Okay, let me fix this. This is another reason why I don't like the Traveler's Notebook. I always have to readjust my little inserts because it's such a thin notebook. It won't hold a whole lot because the leather is not the proportion that I'm used to with Chic Sparrow. Chic Sparrows are very generous with their sizes. They make them so much bigger so I can pack a whole lot of books. But anyway, I still love it though. I think I love my standard size more than I love the Passport. More about that later. That's another video. Okay. Oh, but it's just so gorgeous. I love the limited edition, and the feeling of the leather is nice too. And honestly, I think those scratches on my Emma are from this thing right here. Because I keep these two sometimes in my backpack, and I believe that's where it's from. But I love all the scratches and dings and the patina and the wear and tear. If y'all been following me, you already know this about me. I just like the character of it after it's been used a bunch. Okay, anyway, on this I drew a watermelon, which says enjoy life, because Jesus doesn't want us to accumulate money and then idolize money. And a lot of times we collect stuff in order to fulfill a need, and Jesus is really all we need. At least to me anyway. Because I'm Christian. And you're, like I said, you're going to hear that a lot. And some people don't like it. That's okay. I mean, it's not for everyone. And lastly, the reason why Don't Spend doesn't work for everyone is because the goal setting strategy isn't determined by long-term goals. So if you want something overnight, it's not going to happen. I used to get like this rush whenever I purchased something, and then slowly after that rush I'd be like, oh, okay, I guess it's nice. But when you have a goal that is for the future and you maintain a steady pace and you know it's not going to happen, like, I don't know, in a year, if you look at long-term goals, that's what makes things stick. Like, where do you see yourself in 10 to 15 years? Or even 30 years? You might have seen my goal setting TN video, and if you haven't, I'll link it in the description below. It talks kind of about that, like long-term goals, but I do have goals set for like what I see myself in 30 years. And by doing so, it creates a really realistic picture, like, oh wow, yeah, like what is it going to be like? If I continue this path of spending all that I have earned, then what's my life going to look like? And it's a stark reality check for many people when they ask that question to themselves. You know, where do you see yourself in 30 years? Like today, 30 years ago, what would you have told yourself 30 years ago to your present person now? So, let me just make sure that I covered all the points. So here are some tips on how to combat overspending or doing a no spend, okay? All those emails that you get from manufacturers, they know what you like. They can track, you know, what you're spending your money on, those kind of things. The website and stuff like that, you may notice like a disclosure cookies. Well, that tracks like what you're spending your money on, what you like, those kind of things. So just unsubscribe to all those advertiser manufacturers that you absolutely love. That way you won't get tempted. Now, I keep some emails just in case that I do plan on shopping in, but I've been budgeting for 20 years, so I don't have the hook or pull that most manufacturers have on newbies in terms of like if you're new to budgeting. So yeah, just unsubscribe to those emails. Another thing is, don't window shop. You'll get tempted and you'll be like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. Just don't do it. Just don't go to the stores and you'll pat yourself in the back. Window shopping also is pertaining to like websites too. Don't, you know, browse the website unless you're looking for a specific thing and you've been browsing. Yeah, that's something different. But no, if you just have time to burn and you're window shopping on the website, yeah, that's dangerous. Alright, so I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover, and I'm sorry for the background noise, y'all. Our homeowners association is paving our roads in our neighborhood, so if you had to deal with it the whole time, I apologize. And if you stuck it out towards the end, I say to you, bravo. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I pretty much wanted to just come on here and talk about the no spend journey that I'm on. I know some of you are on it as well. I want to encourage everyone that is on it, and if you're feeling like, blah, this is just not making any sense, why do I need to do this, la la la, just keep going. I know it's difficult, and even for myself now as a seasoned budgeter, you know, it's like there's certain things I want right now, and I'm just like, no, I need to stick to my no spend goal. You know, even though if I have a good bit saved now since January, I am not exactly where I want to be still, and it's already May. So it's just, you know, just keep going. Take the good with the bad. Let's see, let me show you one other thing too. Okay, let me show y'all. I got this pencil case from Tokyo, Japan, and I believe it was from Tokyo Hands. There's a department store there that's really popular, and it is like one of the most beautiful pencil cases that I have. Absolutely love it. And I tell you what, I had, okay, don't judge me, I had about 6 in my hand, okay? And that's another tip too. If you go shopping, if you don't want to overspend, don't use a cart or a basket, just hold it in your hand. And if you can't hold them all when you get to the register, then that requires you to put stuff back. That way you don't overspend. I've got a lot of tips, and I'll do another video about that. I just don't want to make a really long video. I don't like really long videos, but this is probably going to be a really long video anyway. So I'm going to show you just a sneak peek at what is in here. I've got my fountain pens, and I'm not going to show you the whole thing because that is another video that I'm going to do. My fountain pen collection. I know I keep seeing them with doom, and I really appreciate y'all being patient with all my videos, that they've been delayed since I came back to work in the office. But it's a lot of fun hanging out with y'all, and I hope that y'all continue to come and check out my channel. And I really appreciate all the new subs. Also, all the ones that have stuck it out. Y'all have seen me through my worst videos, and even now, they're not like the best right now, but I'm learning. And so I appreciate y'all so much. Don't forget to sub, like, and comment. And if you haven't subbed already, what are you all waiting for? It definitely is a pleasure chatting with y'all in the comments. And I really want to try to get my community tab on a constant, because I've only posted one thing on the community tab. I really need to learn how to use that. So, but like I said, I've got other things going on. So that's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Take care.